In fact, those of you that aren't driving or aren't at work, we're going to be doing some meal planning after we do the highlights of this. We're going to come up with some meal ideas so that you're prepared. Learning from our last challenge that we did with 𝐬𝐲, it was pretty amazing. We had some people that come out of the gate really strong, and in their first week had lost up in the teens. None of them finished the challenge. So I want to talk about that for a few minutes. I think the last one was 2 weeks. And we had a lot of people, well, not a lot, had like 30 people go through it. The ones that finished were astounded at their results. It's so darn hard to get people to finish. And I think sometimes we can come off the starting line so good that we get complacent and we don't realize we haven't really broke those strongholds down. And as soon as we're not laser lock focused and we loosen up a little bit, then next thing you know, you've gained it back and the challenge didn't do anything for you. So we want to make sure with each challenge, we're kind of doubling down on don't do one unless you're ready. But I think I have a lot to do with that, because when we start doing these longer challenges, I see more and more people not finish what they started. Now, what we might think or say about that is, well, what good does it do for 3 days or a week to lose weight? And you know you've got more weight to lose than you can lose in 3 days to a week. I think that it builds self-confidence. I think that it builds discipline. When we start something and we finish it, it's getting where it's. I can go back statistically, hundreds and hundreds of challenges we've done, and you can go back to when we first started doing challenges. It was nothing to see people finish a 12-week challenge. It was not difficult at all. Let's say, I know it has nothing to do with it, but let's say pre-TikTok. Pre-TikTok, it was no big deal to see somebody finish a 12-week challenge. We did them all the time. It was nothing to see someone finish a 7-week challenge. Did them all the time. Can't hardly get away with that anymore. It's like our step challenge. It's a 2-week challenge, and most people's tapped out of it. And it doesn't matter how much we try to rally the troops and get everybody fired up and everybody agrees before we leave. We're not letting anybody go. Everybody's finishing together. It's just getting that difficult. We have different challenges, right? So we've got 1 day, 3 day, 7 day. We got the whole gamut. And maybe the right approach is to do shorter challenges and just hope occasionally it clicks with someone. And they're like, yep, I did that in a week or that in 3 days. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to keep duplicating that successful pattern until I reach my goals. Maybe it would click for someone. So before we even get into Zip Slim, I'm going to throw this at y'all. We're going to come up with one together. We're going to co-author the basics of a challenge here together. Are y'all game? And if you're driving or at work, then you can watch the recording. We're actually going to come up with your meal plan. People seem to like that with Tiger. We're going to kind of do that again, but we're going to make sure it's very restrictive because it's shorter. We're not going to do a 2-week challenge. We're going to do either 3 days or 7 days. So I'm going to let y'all author a challenge. Do you want to do a 1-week challenge or a 3-day one? Now think about that before you answer. Which one are you more likely to finish? You know yourself. Are you more likely to finish 3 days or 7 days? Amy says 7, a lot of 3. We're gonna remember them books you used to read, and at the bottom it would say, if you do this, we go here. If you do that, we go. We're gonna co-author this one together. So I got 2 for the 7 days going on. I got 1 for a 3-day. Regular Shibboleth helped me, not challenges. Got it. Carrie says 3-day. We got two against two here. Anybody else? What if we do this? What if we do a 7-day challenge? What if we do a 7-day, but you get to earn a holiday? Cindy says, I want to do a 5-day, probably so you don't have to fool with it on the weekend. All right, so Lisa, are you with me? Lisa will modify our last vault challenge. And here's what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to have a 7-day challenge. We're going to have 7 days. If you give me 3 perfect days, 3 in a row, Monday through Wednesday, you earn 1 holiday. Is that a deal? So you get to earn 1 holiday. If you want to earn a second holiday, you got to give me 120,000 steps. Okay, so what we're going to do, and I do these games with myself all the time. If I'm like, I got something coming up, I don't want to, I'll say I got to earn it. And if I don't earn it, can't have it. But the earning it helps alleviate any regret. So here's what we're doing. We're doing a 7-day challenge. If you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, straight up perfect, like we're about to talk about, it's going to be very difficult. Then you've earned 1 holiday. If in addition to that, you get 120,000 steps for the week, you'll earn a second holiday. Deal? So this challenge will be set up and it will allow 2 holidays. But if you don't earn them, you can't take them. Do I have a deal? This one starts next Monday. It starts next Monday. Okay, so orientation-wise, I'm going to pull up a worksheet and we're going to start working through our meal ideas. Now, I know what's going to happen. Y'all are going to immediately say that, listen to me picking on y'all like I know you. You're going to immediately say, well, I want this and I want that and I want this and I want that. I'm not doing that for breakfast and lunch. Breakfast and lunch, especially because you're getting up to 2 holidays, has got to be extreme. We're actually teaching us how to move into Tiger 24s. That's what we're teaching here. You're not going to have to fast all day, but it's going to be kind of like that. And then we're going to have a dinner. Now, if you want to flip it and you want to do more of the pre-digested fasting at night, you can, and do the more robust meal earlier in the day. But the way we're designing it is 2 extremely light eating episodes. And then for dinner, we're all going to pick some meals that we're willing to stick with. We're not going to have a smorgasbord of variety. It's going to be really strict. Deal? All right, I'm going to pull up just a worksheet so that we can work this stuff out. But first, we'll get into zip. Okay, I heard like a few people are not into the zip thing. Please don't worry. Don't forget, we've got Ciabola Simplified every week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Ciabola Simplified, boom. You've already got that. I know that there's some people waiting on doing a detox, and we'll do a detox soon. I wish they did this. Lisa, you ain't got where I can show them that artificial intelligence thing, do you? We're trying to duplicate me so that I can do many challenges at one time. But they've come up with it's not really me, and they're working on it, and it's going to get better. Lisa, you might want me to show them that. It's hilarious. But it's not me. It just looks like me. So, Ciabola Simplified. This is me, by the way. Ciabola Simplified. She just posted that link. So if you don't want to do the zip one, just wait on me to get around to some other challenge, okay? We're using these to focus. Someone said earlier they prefer regular Ciabola. That's how they lost their weight. I get that. I'm in agreement. When we do the challenge, the whole purpose of the challenge is to get us back focused. So when the challenge is over, we can do regular shibboleth. We're actually focusing. That's what at least I like to think. We're actually getting back our discipline, because there's nothing wrong with us. We're not bad people, but we are inundated with information constantly. We're bombarded. It's hard to focus. So a challenge gets you focused. Before we go further, we're going to take a look at 𝐧𝐞 so that I can reinforce the benefits of you utilizing that for this challenge. First of all, before I play the video, these are high quality ingredients, easily absorbed, and they source them very well. This is a premium product. It's got a lot more in it than this, but it's got green tea, the kind that you can absorb. It is believed that we boost the metabolism and it will accelerate fat burning. In studies, people that take 𝐧𝐞 lose 3 times the weight in the same time frame. It's got ashwagandha. This is going to help reduce stress and anxiety while helping reduce your cortisol levels. Cortisol is known to prevent efficient fat mobilization. You've got several different ingredients that promote lipid metabolism. Lipid is code for fat. It improves inflammation and helps with mobilizing stored fat if you're in a calorie deficit. It's going to help with your ghrelin levels, leptin levels for better appetite control. It's got milk thistle. This is going to help regulate our blood sugar levels. It's going to help with detoxification. Turmeric, same thing. Alpha lipoic acid, a powerful antioxidant. Then you've got ginger in here to help with thermogenesis and the absorption of the ingredients. Then you've got rhodiola to help with mental fatigue and to help with adaptogenic properties. In other words, help you adapt to stress and environment and all these things. So before I go further, I'm going to play the short video. We're going to watch aspects of this video together to reinforce the benefits of it. Then we're going to take a look at our meal plan, and we're going to come up with an extreme right and tight meal plan that anyone here that gets serious can lose 5 to 7 pounds next week. All right, hold on just a sec. In fact, we had several people lose 9 and 10 pounds. We had some people in the teens and they quit. Please don't quit. All right, so hold on, hold tight.
Advanced medicine in Southern California. We've helped countless people defeat metabolic overload, the root cause of midlife weight gain. If you've tried countless diets and nutrition programs with no results, or even worse, results that come and go like a yo-yo, chances are your metabolism is switched off. I've spent the last 2 years developing a revolutionary product called 𝐧𝐞, a simple, delicious tasting drink mix that can get your metabolism switched on to stay. It's our metabolic reboot. The key ingredients in 𝐧𝐞 are backed by some truly advanced science from some of the world's most reputable minds and institutions. I've stood behind these ingredients with my own patients for years, and I'm excited to bring them to you in a convenient and a delicious way with 𝐧𝐞. Take a look for yourself at the clinical results, and I think you'll agree that there's nothing like it on the market today. I look forward to helping you reboot your metabolism and get fitter, healthier, and happier.
Most probiotics.
All right, so there's going to be a longer video for those of you that want to take the time to watch that longer video that's in your class notes. He spends like 20, 30 minutes going over the science behind it. I have found it to be a great addition over the last year. We only added it to the vault recently. It's taking the fitness world by storm, not just people trying to lose weight, but people that are athletes. So very, very potent product. And again, you'll read about the 3X weight loss study they did, and that is a legitimate one. Some of the before and after pictures floating around out there, I've had to do a double take and try to figure out if that's photoshopped or not. So I've talked to several of the real people who had real transformations with the product. Obviously, when I started it, I really didn't have any more weight to lose, so I'm using their product. Boom. But I do want to share with you what I've been doing with Zip Slim lately. I've already drank this. So on my fasting days, of course, you can just mix Zip Slim with water. But I have found I love doing the following. Keep in mind, you don't have to do it. Probably better if you don't, but it's so much more enjoyable to me. I take Zip Slim, either flavor of it, and I take strawberry halo top. So for those of you, especially when I'm fasting, I like to think there's something else in that cup. It's a training wheel fast, not a full-fledged fast, but this is what I use right here. Strawberry halo top. Don't go crazy with it. Okay, so strawberry halo top. I take 2 heaping tablespoons and I put it in here with 1 serving of Zip Slim. Okay, 1 serving of Zip, 2 big tablespoons of strawberry halo top. You could use any flavor. I'm not sure how that would turn out because these are tart. Zip Slim's got that tart spark-like flavor. So it mixes really well with water and strawberry halo top. Again, if you don't use the halo top, even better. But I like to enjoy what I'm doing. And it gives it a real, you could use less water and even make it creamier. But I use the water that it recommends. And then I put my 2 huge tablespoons of, not the whole container, the 2 good-sized tablespoons of strawberry halo top, 3 cubes of ice, mix it in my Ninja. And boy, do I feel good when I do that. You feel good, you have more mental focus, more mental clarity, you're impacting your appetite control systems inside of you, you're elevating your metabolism, hard to beat. And I think you'll enjoy it even more. A lot of us already enjoy drinking it, but it's really enjoyable if you do that. It is not a meal replacement. Keep in mind, it's just my way of communicating what the challenge is, but I use it like a meal episode. So when I'm doing a Tiger 24, I'm not truly fasting because I put a little halo top in there, but it's not enough to disrupt the autophagy big league. I don't have to worry having 2 to 4 tablespoons of halo top in a day because that's already pre-digested. It's not heavy in protein. So I'm not really disrupting autophagy that much. You can do this 1 to 2 times a day to replace a meal or snack episode as you look forward to your 1 real whole food meal during the day. So here's some of the things I've been doing and I want you to think about. What I'm asking you to do is have 3 or less eating episodes in a day. That's where we're starting with this. 3 or less eating episodes in a day. And we'll come up with our whole food meal in a minute. But 2 of your eating episodes, I need it to be Zip, with or without halo top. One or 2, doesn't matter. To save money, 1's plenty. You're going to get, I think the half-life on most of those ingredients is like 6 hours. So 6 of your hours you've got covered from an appetite control standpoint. The other hours, if you don't want to take a second serving so that you can save money, then that is fine. You know, just white knuckle it if you have to. Many of us already eat 2 or less eating episodes in a day. Again, regular Shibboleth does not call for this type of extreme eating. Let me digress and talk about that because I've gotten messages lately about that. I can't do Shibboleth because I can't eat once a day. You don't have to. Just to go back to the basics. How many eating episodes can I have a day if I'm doing regular Shibboleth? I can have 3. I can actually have 4. 3 is just for optimization. So I could get up and I could have an egg white omelet, egg white and spinach omelet. For lunch, Chick-fil-A, side salad. For dinner, some spaghetti. And then at night, I could have a 200-calorie snack, popcorn. Is that a perfect day? That's a perfect day. Now, Kim, it is 3 meals and 1 snack, by the way. We quit doing 2 snacks many years ago. We realized that wasn't working for people unless they had a ton of weight to lose. So 3 meals and a snack is liberal and it's allowed. But here's the challenge. Let me give you the good news and the bad news. So it's all good news because it's the truth. If you eat 3 meals a day and a snack a day, that's a good approach if you're controlling insulin. You'll wind up in a little bit of a calorie deficit unless you're really, really lean. And you're going to lose about, see where my finger is? This much up. You're going to lose about this much up every day or two. And in a week, you're going to lose this much fat. The scales may not eat, and that's a lot. The scales may not show that you lost this because you only lost 1 pound, but you may be holding on to a quart of water, which is 2 pounds. Are y'all with me? How many people, even though you know that's wrong, how many of us get discouraged when that happens and we quit? So we're not just in here dealing with the right thing to do. We're having to look at what will people do until they find themselves that's still the right thing to do, that's not going to hurt them. How can we move faster without hurting somebody until it all clicks and they finally realize that right eating, moderate eating, this is a lifestyle. It doesn't matter how fast I go. As long as I'm doing it, I'm going to get there. So see, we're not talking, the people in this group, I won't believe you if you tell me. There might be 2 people I would believe. But how many of you are satisfied and won't quit in the beginning if you're only losing 1 pound a week? Or 1/2 pound a week, which is a lot. 1/2 pound a week is 1,800 calories. You're still, if you only lost 1/2 pound a week, you're still in an 1,800 calorie deficit. But everybody's wanting faster, faster, faster. Well, if we go too fast, we start sacrificing muscle. So our meal plans have to look at your weekly needs for protein and everything else. So when I come up with this stuff, I come up with what is the least amount of calories with an adequate amount of protein that I can get them to do so they lose the maximum amount of fat. So what we're talking about here does that because I picked out pre-digested items that are heavy in protein and low in everything else to preserve muscle. And we're taking something with ingredients that help elevate our leptin levels and decelerate our ghrelin levels. Ghrelin makes appetite go up, leptin makes it go down. Are y'all with me so far? Gina said, since March the 11th, I've lost 21 pounds. My clothes keep getting looser, just staying with it, just working it day after day. That's right. Okay, y'all all good so far? Any questions or comments before I talk meal plan? All right, write some of these down. Here's what we're looking at. You're either going to have Zip Slim with or without Halo Top. Has everybody got that one? I want things that are very pre-digested so I don't disrupt autophagy too much. You're going to get class notes on this. We're all going to agree. There's not enough people here that I can't help every person come up with their few meal ideas. Y'all got it? You're quiet. I'm going to pull up a worksheet. You can pull up, there's several worksheets that you can use. All right, so I'm gonna go to resources, digital worksheets. Let's see which one I want to use. I think I'm going to use, let me see if this is the one I want to do. Yeah, this will work. I'll just use this one. This is custom meal ideas. Custom meal ideas. Okay. Hold on. Let me find a different one. I might not want to use that. Nope. Used to be a big sheet in here. Where did that sucker go? May not be in here anymore. We'll just use this one. It's fine. All right. So we're going to come up with, instead of grocery list, I'm going to just start over here. So I've got Zip Slim with or without Halo Top. And that's 1 to 2 tablespoons, 3 cubes of ice, water, blend it. It's not a meal. That's just how we're describing it, so we all get the picture. 3 or less eating episodes in a day. I want you to get that in at least once per day, up to twice. Up to twice per day. Okay? All right, so then here's some other things that don't disrupt autophagy too much. If you don't like any of these, it's okay. We'll find something you like. Cocoa Ringa, Health-Wise Hot Chocolate, GC Control. Let me get my wits about me here. Cocoa Ringa, Hot Health-Wise Hot. That's light. Kettle and Fire Bone Broth. Thinking about stuff I do. So Cocoa Ringa, Health-Wise Hot Chocolate, GC Control. I'm going to put berries and 1 tablespoon of hemp flakes. Okay, so keep in mind, we're going to focus for a week. We can get up to 2 holidays off. So before we get into the whole food meals, I'm going to go down here and put lunch, health-wise, high protein soup. I'll go through a sample meal plan that I would do. No, can't do that. That's heavy. Okay. Okay, so for example, I get up during the day. That morning, I have Health-Wise Hot Chocolate. I really didn't eat anything. I got in 15 grams of protein. I'm off to the races. Lunchtime, I start getting hungry. I have Zip Slim mixed with my Halo Top. And then I got to come up with a robust whole food dinner that I've looked forward to all day. Maybe the next day, I have my Zip Slim for breakfast to set my day off right. Then for lunch, I have Kettle and Fire Bone Broth. I might even put me some Miracle Rice in there to give it some texture, because that's nothingness. And then for dinner, I have my robust meal. The next day, I have Zip Slim for breakfast. And then for lunch, let's say that I have an approved shake. And then for dinner, I have my robust meal. Next day, Zip Slim for breakfast, 2 packages of Health-Wise high protein soup for lunch. Then for dinner, my robust meal. So I just nailed it for 3 days, and I earned myself a holiday. Then I look on Friday, and I've done this. I've continued on, and I've got 120,000 steps. I just earned another holiday. Does that make sense so far, what we're doing? And we're going to add all of y'all's. I was just showing you how I will approach mine. Any questions or comments? Before we move right now, we're not into the whole food meals. We're into the pre-digested high protein episodes along with our Zip Slim. I'm going to pause there. Before we go beyond those two eating episodes that are almost nothing, are there any questions, or maybe there's something that you want that hasn't been mentioned that I can help you with? We're personalizing your approach to next week while you finish your step challenge, I hope. Could we do Mighty Muffins or too much? You could do one Mighty Muffin. Don't add any peanut butter or anything like that to it. I'm going to write that one down. You could add, because of that, you could also do AHS pancakes. You could do Beverly UMP. Anybody else, something you want to make sure that it's something that you want, that you'll do, that you look forward to. Gina's wanting hummus and veggies. Okay, that would have to be your whole food meal. We can, when we get to that, you could put that, but hummus, you've got protein and fat, and that's going to disrupt autophagy too much. The Mighty Muffin's going to disrupt it some, but you're talking about pre-digested whey, so I'm not as worried about it. We're going to do hemp bars. That's one of your robust ones. In fact, I'm going to give you a couple of special hemp bar challenges regarding this. The more days you do it, the better. Yeah, this is recorded and you'll be able to still access it. A puff bar, that's not a bad idea, actually. It might disrupt autophagy some, but it's light. In fact, I think I'm going to go with that. I'm going to say a 1/4 cup of hummus. And what did you want with it? Veggies. So let's do carrots, bell peppers, carrots or bell peppers with hummus. I think you'll be okay. If you can, it's not much. It's only a 1/4 cup. But I think it will help with satiation. Avocado toast. You love avocado toast. So we're going to use avocado toast recipe. Okay. All right. What else? Zip in the yogurt instead of Halo Top. Yes. So I'm going to go up here and put Zip with 2 tablespoons of approved yogurt. Anybody else? You haven't seen your jam yet. You haven't seen your jam. You can always eat air. We're getting our discipline. Lisa's got a link for you, Miss Mary. I've been drinking it for, I don't know, 6, 7 months. Yeah. We only started talking about it recently. Yes, it works for me. I actually use their Boom product. I use Boom. It's not as focused on weight loss as it is anxiety, energy, mental focus, mental clarity. Their product for weight loss is Zip. That's the one for the weight loss. Anybody else? Okay. Now, get ready. How many of you love your hemp? Lisa, you'll have to stay up with me on this one. Now I'm going to give you some specific daily meal plans for those of us that love hemp. Hemp hearts are regenerative. They're tissue repairing. They're just good for everything. Okay. I'm going to give you a specific meal plan right now. And the more you'll do it, the better off. I'm going to give you 2 different ones, basically. Are you ready? So Zip Slim in the morning, that will cover your breakfast episode. Whether you eat breakfast or not, you have to do the Zip because it's going to give you the satiation you need. It's not really a meal. That's just how we're describing it for the challenge. Then for lunch, 1/3 of 1 hemp bar. By the way, we now have strawberry and 2 different nut toppings. I think it may be cashews. Lisa might can tell me, but cashews and another one. I'll be getting some cashew ones. We have limited supply, so just saying. 2 different nut toppings. Let me go to that. So what we're talking about is an organic, natural. This is a natural bar, okay? So we've got strawberry topping, pecan, and cashew. The strawberry topping is going to be better for energy. The pecan and cashew topping is better for appetite control. You've got really good quality chocolate, high in antioxidant, layered with all these hemp hearts that are tissue repairing, good for the digestive system. They're healing. That's a 12-inch bar if you're new to hemp bars. It's a homemade bar. You're talking 12 inches. 1/3 of that bar is a meal replacement. Let me make sure y'all got this. I don't want you to miss this. I do stuff like this all week. It's why I've been so successful. Then on the weekend, a regular Shibboleth day seems like a cheat day. Okay, so 1/3 of a hemp bar. So we're doing the Zip, then 1/3 of a hemp bar for lunch. Then for dinner, a lean meat, any category 1 or any category 7 with any category 2 vegetable on a portion control plate. Did everybody get that? I'm going to put that in a wow challenge. Did everybody get that? Okay, now, do y'all want to know how? I know that I got some purists in here that's going to say, Travis, you're selling out. Every time I say this, people get on to me for selling out. Do y'all want me to sell out and tell you how to lose 30 pounds in a month? To reverse almost every disease? I'm gonna be like that natural cures guy he's got in trouble for all these natural cures. You want me? Can I sell out? I'm gonna sell out. Are you ready? 30 pounds a month if you did it, if you would do it. All right, so you can't look at the scales every day, but you would get, what happens here is it's almost like going on one of those retreats in Nepal or wherever, where they give you fasting protocol. This is a type of fast, but you're getting every nutrient that the body needs with high absorption. So what you do is you drink your Zip once or twice a day. You still take your vitamins and all that stuff. You don't want nutrient deficiencies or you won't lose body fat fast. I take Peak Performance every day. You take yours, whatever yours is. So Zip anytime you're hungry. But you take that 12-inch bar. I'm going to give you 2 different ways to do it. Now, this has been studied in Canada. I'll try to find the research. If I can find the research, I'm going to send it to you because what I'm saying is almost too hard to believe. And it's not meant to be a lifestyle. It's meant to reverse aging, reverse disease, all these kind of slow down aging. So you've got your hemp bar, and you take that hemp bar, and all day you're just grazing on that. The first thing you're going to notice is that you're satisfied from an appetite standpoint at about a quarter of a bar. You don't just eat because there's more left. You listen to your body. So you're grazing on this bar all throughout the day. If you can't eat all of that bar, doesn't matter. Just this bar is almost 1,000 calories, depending on which one you choose. It's got the right amount of protein, the right amount of carbohydrate, the right amount of fiber, the right amount of fat. It's like the world's most perfect nutrition bar. Okay, now I'm going to pause there so that you get it. I actually did say that. So I'm taking a Monday, and I can't have anything except for my zip or no zip, but then I graze on that bar until I'm satisfied, and I have to end the day with nothing else. Did y'all hear that? Most people experience their energy if they'll get out of their own mind because they have cravings, because they're used to hand-mouth disease. You're getting every nutrition, every macro that you need in adequate supplies in highly absorbable format, all your amino acids. So you're grazing on it all throughout the day. You finish your day, and that was your daily rations. The more days you'll do that in a row, the more results you'll experience. Of course, if you're walking, if you're getting a lot of steps in, you're going to just melt. If you're not getting steps in, it'll still work. I would feel better if you would do 2/3 of the bar, but you may need the whole bar, depending on your appetite in the evening. Any questions about that? Taking berberine, taking anything before it, before you eat that chocolate, is going to help. Next one. This one's even better. This one's better. You take a big one of those big bowls, 8-quart bowls or 4-quart bowls, whatever you want, and you fill it up with salad greens, all kind of leafy greens. Fill it up. Fill it up with leafy greens. Add cherry tomatoes, add bell peppers, add carrots, add any category 2 veggie, add broccoli, add cucumbers. Once you do that, then you add 5 to 8 tablespoons of hemp hearts or hemp flakes, preferably hemp hearts in this scenario. You add all that, you mix it up really, really good. Then you use an approved salad dressing like light Italian or some other approved salad dressing. When you get hungry, you drink your zip 1 to 2 times a day. And then as you get hungry, you graze on your salad all day. This has huge detoxification properties. What we're doing is having a hemp bar without the chocolate. Are y'all with me? You can even put berries on your salad. They have taken and done this in Canada with people and made them do it 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, eating that big salad and hemp bars and nothing else. And it's amazing what happens. Hemp hearts have regenerative tissue repairing properties. You'll become regular with your bowel movements. You're doing a detox by de facto. Now, let me answer a few questions. So we can eat it after 4 p.m. when it's this way? You can. Will hemp bar cause a positive drug test? No. No, there's no THC in them. No active metabolites, no. Any questions about either of those? Lisa and I will write those up. Would that be okay? Can I call it Travis sold out plan so that y'all know? We'll write up 2, Travis sold out number 1, Travis sold out number 2. The more days that you do that, the better results you're going to get. It's not a lifestyle. We're not asking you to live that way. For example, do y'all believe that food is your cure? Do you deep down, do you believe that other than the Lord Jesus? Do you believe food is your medicine? So what happens when we go to the doctor and they're treating an illness? They give us some medication, don't they? With side effects. We take that medication until we're done with it. We don't take it the rest of our life. If we're taking antibiotics, we take them, we destroy the bad bacteria, and then we're off the antibiotic and we're going about our business, but it comes with all these deleterious effects. We're not doing that with hemp. This is like a T-scription. We're doing this as long as we can to get our discipline, to get our bowel movements restored, to detoxify, to get the protein we need, to help us with focus. It's a temporary thing. And then you can pull that out of your bag of tricks anytime you want to. Are y'all ready to come up with your one robust meal in case you don't do the hemp? You may not do the hemp. Now, with your whole meal, we've covered the light eating episodes. Let's cover a heavier eating episode now. I want you to think about what you'll do at a restaurant, fast food restaurant, or at home that is red column. It has to be red column. All right, so let's put some of these in to show you, give you an example. Make sure that we've got yours approved. Aim small, miss small. Hang tight here. Let me find my worksheet again. All right, so we're going to add chicken breast and vegetables. I like it. Approved for anybody. What else y'all got? I'm letting y'all do it so that y'all don't say I don't like none of those. Y'all do it. Chicken breast and veggies works. Got a portion plate, chicken breast, veggies. Travis spaghetti. Using a cat, you got to use it depends on the pasta you're using. You would have to use for this challenge, you would have to use veggie pasta or you would have to use Explore Cuisine. Could you do one of those?
This is Gina. Could I do spaghetti squash? That's what I usually do.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Got it. Perfect. Anybody else? You did the steak recipe. I know which one you're talking about. Chicken nuggets and side salad with approved dressing will work for Nancy. Shrimp and rice cauliflower. Perfect. With some ghee, that'll work, Mary. What else we got? Any red column, meat and veggie, cooked the right way. Think restaurant, fast food, and at home, so you're covered and you don't have to get out at a restaurant that you didn't plan on and quit. Fish and a category 2 vegetable. What else we got? Anybody? Everybody found something they like already? All right, looks like y'all are satisfied. So if we're not doing the Travis sellout plan, a day would look like this. No chicken wings, no chicken wings. You've got up to 2 holidays you can earn. To earn one holiday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday has to be very strict. Every day has to be strict unless you're calling it a holiday. Watch out on your holidays or you'll overconsume and mess up your calorie deficit for the week. So for breakfast, I'm having Zip Slim with or without halo top. For lunch, I'm having a Health-Wise hot chocolate. Then for dinner, having some Travis spaghetti with spaghetti squash. For breakfast, I'm having a Cocoa Ringa mixed with a Health-Wise hot chocolate. For lunch, I'm having doing my Zip, and then I'm having my Mighty Muffin. Then for dinner, I'm having avocado toast. Then earlier in the day, let's do it again another day. I'm having my bone broth for breakfast. I do that. I know that's weird, but I do it all the time. Bone broth for breakfast, have my Zip when I get a little hungry mid-morning. Then for lunch, I'm having some AHS pancakes with sugar-free syrup. Then for dinner, I'm having the chicken nuggets with a side salad. Yeah, I'll add bio coffee for you. So sounds pretty simple, right? So we can do one of the 3 hemp suggestions that you gave. You can forget about other food, absolutely. So you could do the Zip Slim, a third of a hemp bar, and then a whole food meal. You could do a hemp bar all day and nothing else. You could do the huge salad all day, nothing else. Of course, you take your Zip if you need help with the appetite control and want to burn extra fat. To sign up for that challenge, you will go to the challenge section under group challenges. And then we will, as soon as we get it wrote up, I'll have it wrote up shortly. I think y'all had to register for this, didn't you? I'm going to help Lisa out with this one because she's already working like crazy. So I'll get busy on it as soon as I get out of here before my wellness meeting. We'll put it right here. You'll sign up. It's next Monday. It's going to be 1 week. Clarifying one more time, you cannot have holidays unless you earn them. Got to be super strict Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then you earn a holiday. If you get 120,000 steps, you earn a second holiday. If you can't walk, your knees hurt, you can't get 120,000. You only can earn 1 holiday maximum by getting in those 3 strict days. How much weight will I lose? I don't know. It's dependent upon you and your effort. So you rascal. So I'm suggesting that the average person will easily lose 5 pounds, 3 of which will be body fat. Some people, we had somebody lose 17 in a week using Zip, but they also quit. So you don't want to lose the ground. If you lose 5, the next week you go, hey, I was victorious. I lost 5. And then you throw caution to the wind. You just gained all that back. We want to look at this like football. Sometimes we're gaining 3 yards. Sometimes we're throwing the bomb and this is a bomb. We're making up 40, 50 yards right here. Then the next week you want to hold tight and you may need to run the ball and get 2 yards. Just don't throw an interception. Don't commit turnovers. Anybody else? Everybody good? Hearts and minds clear? How many of you think we should stop doing challenges altogether? Just quit them. How many? Do we have anybody that says, no, you got to keep doing challenges? Or y'all want to just quit them? Some people, it really throws them off. They get frustrated because, we know that's not lifestyle. But neither is going on vacation, or neither is going to the gym, or, we go work out. You don't work out all day. So we're just trying to improve our focus, trying to get, refocused. We know the statistical data in the back of the website says the more engagement there is with challenges, the better the weight loss results. I wish that it wasn't that way. We would spend all of our time just focused on teaching nutrition. I have to do them too. Make it fun, make it new. All right, good deal. If y'all are satisfied, I'll go get to work on this. Y'all had to register for this one, right? I think y'all registered for this one. So I'll do my best to help Lisa not put this on her by herself. And then I have a 7 o'clock, I believe it's 7 o'clock. We're doing the wellness company overview. You're welcome. All right. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in the earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day, Lord, our daily bread, and forgive us of our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen and amen. All right. Thank y'all so much. Lisa, I'll round up with you. I'm going to get to work helping out with this thing. All right. Bye.